Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for mid-December. It is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one resonates, or doesn't resonate, I'm sorry, definitely check out your other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. So we're going to get into your current energy, the near future, and what Spirit wants you to focus on at this time. And then we will take a peek at your person's energy, your energy, and get a feel for what's going on there. So I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's returning. If you are new, welcome. I hope you'll stay. I am available for personal readings. That info is in the description box below this video, any video, or my about section of my channel. Okay. Let's get a feel for what your current energy is right now. So we have the Temperance in reverse, Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, and then in the near future, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Ten of Wands. And then what Spirit wants you to focus on is the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse, and then the Three of Pentacles. So there's a lot of collaborating that's going to be happening that they want you to focus on. Hang on one second. Okay. I'm going to make sure I have the cards that fell out. So the Strength and the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like this is going to be part of your current energy, so I'm going to hold on to it. The Page of Pentacles in reverse, and then behind that we have the Star card. So something that you are hoping for, wishing for. I think you're losing just a tad bit of patience with it. This could be a work situation, so let's focus on that really quickly. I feel like it's worn you out just a bit. I think you've waited a really long time for things to get to a place where you were really happy with it, what you had been hoping for, wishing for. Maybe there's a shift or a change that is just kind of bubbling up on the inside and you've been waiting a really long time for it to get there. I feel like as you're releasing some of this stuff that has already happened that you have zero control over, she's not looking back, she's just looking forward. I feel like that's the advice. They're saying they understand right now that this can wear you out. Your patience does wear thin. Sometimes you're just a little bit exhausted. But the Knight of Wands says, I feel like this is a knight in shining armor type of energy. It's like something or someone comes in and saves the day. So this could be someone in your energy that comes in and has an offer for you around your work situation and says, hey, listen, I know you're really passionate about this. Why don't we take a look at it? With the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, you may feel like it's not exactly going to pay the way that you had hoped it would, or there's some kind of shift that you want to make, but you're concerned about the money. I don't think that money is an issue. It could be something that's always in the back of your mind, and maybe you're not where you want to be, but I don't think this is bad news, like that money isn't coming towards you. I just feel like there's going to be a decision around this when this person's energy comes towards you and they say, hey, let's look at it from this perspective, or how about this? It feels like an offer. And it feels like somebody who's got a lot of drive and a lot of passion, either for what you do or about you and how you work within the job that you do. All right, so the Hermit card. So you're still kind of being held back a little bit. Not a lot, but it's just reflect. It seems like a repetitive thing at times, but it's necessary for us to do it. It could be every couple weeks, every couple months. You just kind of review the things that you have experienced, learn, and then pick yourself back up and move on. Right now, I think you're a little bit tired. So I can sense that there's a little worn out energy there. All right, so the Temperance is there. We're going to clarify that in just a moment. So in the near future, we have the Four of Pentacles with the Six of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Wands. To me, this says you're holding on tightly because you have fears that things are not going to be successful. Probably because you've worked your ass off for a long time to get where you are, and you want to be cautious with money or with your resources. It doesn't have to necessarily be money. It could just be resources in general. People, you know what I mean by resources. So anything exterior from you. And at times I think there's doubts that you can handle it. Like there's a part of you that feels like, is this ever really going to be successful? Am I ever going to get to the place that I really want to? I've really busted my butt. And in the near future, there may still be a little bit of stress, but it doesn't mean that it isn't going to shift. I feel like it is. I can see that because there's going to be, again, a situation that pops up. Spirit's asking you not to walk away from this and make sure that you allow yourself to get some rest. So this is good because you not walking away from it puts you in a position where you are met with the right people, the right circumstances, the right situations that open up the doors to the success that you're looking for. So there could be 3 people involved. It could be that it happens around the 3rd month of the year, the 3rd day. 3 weeks from now, you could have a meeting that changes your life. Something's going to happen. I don't say these things at random. If you've watched me before, like what comes up, and hopefully it does resonate for somebody. But this is going to be very significant, whatever this meeting is or the people that are coming together. It feels like this can't be done alone, is what I want to say. And what they want you to focus on is not walking away, getting your rest, and allowing people to help you, basically. Okay, so let's clarify this. I'm not picking up on love right away, but we are going to get into your person. So let's see if we pick up on something around that as well. It doesn't always have to be. So again, they're saying they can see where there's a sense of, I just want things to get to a place where I feel comfortable, where I feel stable. And the 4 of Pentacles can just be holding on really tightly. Sometimes we have to let go. This is that let go, let God moment for you. And trust that if we don't walk away from something before how do I want to say this? What's that statement? Before the getting gets good? You guys know what I mean if you know that saying. Don't walk away before things get to that place where they are successful. I don't think the 6 of Wands being in reverse in the near future means it's not going to be. I think that's just a fear. And then I had the Sun card pop up when I split the deck, and I can twist my arm that way. I'll try to. Which means you're going to be very happy. I think there's a need to get rid of some energies around you, or you already have, and you're starting to shine a light on the people who created difficulty maybe for you in your circumstances. That's not going to be for everybody. Where you had felt like possibly that somebody would kind of try to pull at whatever control you had. I feel like they were somebody who desired that. It's like he's on this side and he's on this side and then the sun's in the middle. So it's almost as if they tampered with your happiness, whoever this energy is for you, and you realized, okay, I need to shed this one. I don't like this energy. They're disempowering. Maybe they spoke down to you, which somebody who doesn't really have control of themselves. The energy is not pleasant. So whoever that is just needed to go. And I think you're shining a light more on people that may be like that. And those are the ones that, yes, Spirit wants you to walk away from, but not anybody else. And then the Knight of Wands is showing up here as I'm splitting this to tell you that this is... it feels like I want to say a passion project, and whoever tries to get in your way, they're just going to be dealt with. And I don't think it's going to be up to you. I would just allow Spirit to deal with it the way that they're meant to deal with things. All right, let's look at the Temperance with the Knight of Wands. And then we have the 8 of Wands. That's great. So in the current energy, things are going to start getting to a point where they're moving almost so quickly that you may not be able to at times grasp what's happening. I want to say it like that. Like, this is fast communication. This is quick movement, making changes. Whoever this person is that's coming in, could it be love? Absolutely. If you're single and you've lost patience and you're like, forget it. I'm tired of trying, or I'm tired of even waiting for somebody to come along. It's when you least expect it. That's the energy I'm getting for that. The 10 of Pentacles could be, maybe you felt like you had to get to a certain place in your life and you wanted that before a partner came in. But this is going to happen, and it's going to really, like, I want to say this is a sweep you off your feet type of energy. All right. So the Knight of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Look at that. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. So everything is going to shift in that financial arena. So where you had maybe felt like you had just not gotten to a place, either you had recovery from difficult financial situations. As this energy shifts, it doesn't even necessarily have to come from another person. It's just the energy that shifts. And when things get moving like that, that's when the resources are abundant. So it could be people that are resources for you. It could be money. work opportunities, things like that. This person's going to open something up in your life for that. Now, if it is a love offer that's coming to you, it could be somebody who's really focused on their work and very successful, I want to say. All right, so the Four of Pentacles with the Six of Wands in reverse. This is for Scorpio. And then we have the Strength in reverse. So when you do that, when you hold on really tightly to something and you don't just kind of relax into the energy, yes, it can drain your energy. So they are saying be cautious of that, because we don't want to get you worn out to the point where you can't, where you stress or you feel like, again, you're carrying the weight. And you could. You could be a boss at your job or somebody who's in control of a lot of different things, and it can be really, really, really overwhelming. In this case, I'm going to say it might feel as though it drains you a little bit more until you get to this point. Now, the Six of Wands with the Ten of Wands, the High Priestess, this is where they want you to focus on your intuition. So let's look at it this way. The High Priestess with the Four of Pentacles and the Strength in reverse. Your faith, like I said, the let go, let God moment, your faith that you don't have to hold so tightly onto things is what's going to bring back the energy that you need. So if you can trust your intuition, just know, I just keep wanting to say, just have faith that this is going to work out the way that it's meant to. That's going to supersede the stress levels that you have, is when you take a step back and you go, wait a minute, I really understand that my gut won't lie to me. And that's going to help relieve some of that burden. I don't need to hold on so tightly to whatever the outcome is going to be. I'm going to trust that I know the next steps that I need to take. But it's going to be important not to carry everybody else's stuff that isn't necessary for you to carry, right? I feel like with the 3, it's saying that there are many people responsible for different parts of whatever you do work-wise. It could be more. It just feels like a trio, and that's allowing other people to also take the reins and not carrying the burden yourself. Trust your intuition when it comes to the people that you involve yourself with, and know who you can and can't share that burden with. Okay, so what Spirit wants you to focus on, the Eight of Cups in reverse with the Nine of Swords. Then we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Be patient, because this is growing. It may not be growing at the rapid speed, but they don't want you to give up. You've already built this tree full of apples, right? It is pentacles, yes, but you've already gotten so much. Go back and look at what you've already accomplished and realize that you've been able to take from that, not only through lessons, but through building up to the point that you're at now. So something's really about to happen. And this is just that period of recognition, really, more than anything, and continuing and not walking away from it. Do not abandon this before it gets to the good stuff. All right, so we have the Nine of Swords in reverse with the Three of Pentacles, and then we have the Ace of Swords. So you don't know this just yet. Spirit's like, hey, stay here, don't walk away. We want to trust that you're going to get the rest that you need and have faith, because right now you don't have clarity, but we're bringing you something that's going to give you the clarity. Now, this could be about contracts for me as well. Let's see, just a good working relationship that's going to be significant in your life. So the Ace of Swords in reverse just means you don't have the clarity around that just yet. So I want to say, don't stress. Have faith that they're bringing you the information that you need at the time that you need it, so that you're not overburdened, right? They recognize that this can be a lot of weight on your shoulders. You work really hard. You're very passionate about what you do, and the results that you get from the hard work that you put in. And they get that. So just trust your gut and know that you won't be led astray. All right, so I'm going to clear this and we will get into your person's energy, whoever's on your mind. Let's see what comes to the top. Yep. All right, so yes, one of the main focuses is going to be learning how to manage this stress, because it does feel like it's a lot. And even if there isn't necessarily a lot of stress in your life, this just could be anxiety that pops up out of nowhere. It could also be overwhelm and knowing that you can manage things, but at times not understanding why you feel that overwhelm that you feel, and just releasing some of it if you can. Like, we do the best that we can. You guys are such driven people that it's hard for you not to feel like you want to take on the world. All right, I'm going to put that down, and we are going to get in to your person's energy and your energy. This is for Scorpio. Okay, so your person's energy is the Lovers in reverse. You could be dealing with somebody who has a difficult time with commitment. The Knight of Swords in reverse, the Six of Cups in reverse, and Temperance. Your energy is the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Cups, the World, and the King of Cups. Okay, so this is an interesting story. The Knight of Pentacles, okay. This is desiring, I think, more than anything, two people having some balance. And I think that's what either yourself or your person is thriving for, is craving, is wanting to create, is wanting to manifest. Yes. So I feel like both of your energies are saying that you want something really stable, but your person right now has a difficult time with commitment. I don't think that they don't love you. I don't know. You could be on a break at this point. Right now, I don't feel like they're like moving really quickly towards you. So if you're looking for action, I feel like they're holding back. Is this somebody from the past? It could have been, or it could be. With the Six of Cups in reverse, I just feel like there's some nostalgia, childhood. This could be somebody from your childhood. The Temperance in reverse could be this person's, they lose patience with things. I don't think that I want to say they don't like not getting their way. Is that horrible to say? That's what I feel like. So right now, if they are closed off, I think it's because they don't have the ability to give into the relationship, maybe either the way you desire or even the way they desire. I don't know why they're holding back so much, but they just seem to be doing that. They're not coming forward at this moment. Now, you could still be with the person. It doesn't mean that. They're just not moving quickly. It could also be that they have a tendency not to tell the truth all the time, which can be difficult, obviously. Three of Pentacles in reverse for you with the Five of Cups, the World, and the King of Cups. So this is really, really important for you to hear. This is about you. It's the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio card. It is the water sign. Very much about you shifting cycles. So I think this relationship, it could be a third party situation. I feel like you want to put that behind you. You don't want to deal with the sadness of the situation. And as soon as you realize that you still have two cups behind you, meaning that there are other options out there, even if you love this person, the world is saying that this is shifting, something's changing. Does that mean it could be changing within the relationship? Sure. I think you're wildly open to the idea of having something very loving, but I don't feel like your person is at that place. I think mentally they are. I think they'd like to find a way to get to a middle ground. But right now I feel like you're the one that's really showing the most love, and something about this really makes you sad. All right, let's see what other messages we have for Scorpio, please. We have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Now, that doesn't have to be for everybody. Could it be? Absolutely. But I think that's going to be only for a few of you. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I love that, because that's true. No, nobody's perfect. We don't all sit in, rainbows and butterflies all day long. We do the best we can to be optimistic about what could come. But if you've not experienced it yet, it's hard to know what that experience is going to be and how great it's going to feel. And then we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yes, I do feel there is. Stay positive about it if you can. If you're ready for this cycle to kind of shift in your life and this person doesn't belong in that shift, that's understandable. For some of you, it could be that they just need time to figure out how they're going to make this work or come to grips with commitment. And then we have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. That's always a good thing to do within a relationship. Always, always, always try to find the fun in it. Obviously, if there are serious problems going on, that's a little difficult to do. But there's nothing wrong with taking a moment and saying, you know what, the seriousness of life is a little bit too much. Let's just have a good time. All right, so the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it's just not time. Their advice is to hold back. Is there going to be a shift? Let's see. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. So I don't see either one of you leaving this situation. Not yet. And then the Six of Swords. Yeah. So nothing is going to shift and change right this moment. They're saying just kind of hold tight. It's the same thing. Two of Wands. Don't look too far into the future. That's really the advice, because right now the energy is not moving. It isn't going to a better place necessarily yet, or a calmer place, but neither of you wants to walk away. There needs to be balance found, and there's just no idea. So they're saying they get it. The future is not clear, but that's when free will pops in, right? You have a choice that you can make. If you can't see a future with this person, that choice is going to be up to you. Let's see what the Lover's Oracle has to say for you. This is for Scorpio. Okay, this card feels right. It says it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. I love that, because the King of Cups so is the Queen of Cups, about self-love. And when you do that and you give it to yourself, it's funny how the people show up in your life and mirror that back to you. So if you can love you, the more you do that, and I'm not talking about being self-centered, conceited, and narcissistic. I'm talking about really, truly valuing yourself and knowing your worth. Then yes, people will show up in your life that mirror that back to you. Okay, and then we have new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. That's what I'm talking about. That's coming from, whether it be in this relationship or the main reading, something seems to be coming. This new beginning, a new adventure. It's going to be amazing. All right. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. And you may feel that way with this person. And it could be hard to imagine what life would be like without them. It's really going to depend on your situation as to whether you'd like to stay in it or not. All right. So I'm going to get a couple of messages from the Wisdom of the Oracle to close this out. This is for Scorpio. So we have mending. This card, I tell you, it doesn't matter how many times I shuffle this deck, this card comes out in almost every single reading. There are a lot of people that are mending really good relationships. I feel like that may be happening for you. It doesn't have to necessarily be with this person. You could just be mending other things in your life. Could be even things that you know have been a little broken inside. All right, so that's a 7. That's God's number to me. And then we have chop wood, which is a 6. You could be born on the 7th or the 6th. Yeah, and then another 6, not for you. So to me, this says the mending of yourself and realizing what isn't for you anymore. Chop wood is about, to me, connecting, and also about hard work and what you put into things. And if you feel like you've really put your efforts as the best you can into trying to mend something, if it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. And that's a really hard pill to swallow. And then we have higher power, which obviously is very much at work with you at all times. But I feel like especially right now in this particular moment, because I feel like some of you are going through some big shifts, and it's going to be, you're going to need that support. And then we have thinker, which is a 44. 4s are going to be really prominent. That's my money number. It is for me personally. Doesn't have to be for you guys. But when those show up, I'm going to tell you something really significant happened for me like a week ago, and I was seeing 444 up into the point where that came in, and it was a chunk of money. So it was from another business I have. So just know that it can happen, and whatever you relate to that, to me, this feels like things are going to increase and look good. It doesn't always have to be about money, but when you need it, right? We have to have it to survive. So the thinker is, I think you think about that a lot, about the work that you've put in, the things that don't belong anymore. And again, that let go, let God, trust that there's somebody looking out, because you are here to complete a mission, and I think you're going to complete it. So whatever you feel like you need to mend, this is going to be a time to do it over the next couple of weeks, probably the next month, because good things are coming. All right, my loves, I hope this helped. Thank you so, so much for being here. Thank you again for all of your support, your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. Again, if you'd like a personal, that's in the description box below this video or in my About section of my channel. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful mid-month, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.